Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan with me tonight. Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And Allie LaForce is reporting on the sidelines. And a look at the starters for the Pistons. At the guard spots, we'll see Cunningham and Ivy. Harris steps in at the 4, with Duren at the center spot. And it's Thompson in at the small forward. And for Chicago, at the guards, it's Giddey at the 1, with White at the 2. Buzelis out there with Vucevic, and it's Dosunmu in at the 3 slot. And Stan, talking about this matchup for a second, when it comes to moving the ball, these two teams have to be considered two of the very best at it.
Couldn't agree more, Kevin. Both of these groups, very selfless. Got to give a lot of credit to these coaching staffs for getting their guys to buy in on a team-first mentality. That makes for some tremendous team chemistry. And by the way, it wins a lot of games, too.
Now here's Thompson. Inside. Harris's shot is off.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
White with it, covered by Cunningham. Shot clock at 5. The shot from 20 feet away. Rebound by the Pistons. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
I spoke with the Bulls head coach earlier. Much of our discussion centered around Cade Cunningham. He said that's their catalyst. They look to him to control the pace, to read the defense, and to make the right basketball play, which he usually does. He is very tough to neutralize. Back to you, Kevin.
Allie, thank you so much. And so it's the Pistons getting on the board first. That one drops for him.
You got to commend the concentration White showed there. He doesn't get thrown off kilter easily.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. For Detroit, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass to Duren. Cunningham outside. And he's good on the 3 ball.
Yeah, and Cunningham there, able to shoot with his feet set. That's one he knows he can hit.
To the middle. It's deflected. Stolen by Thompson. For the finish. And then Cunningham slams it in.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. You know, Stan, when you talk about the skill set Cade Cunningham possesses, what impresses you most?
I think a couple of things, Kevin. Number one, his poise is outstanding. This guy never gets bothered by anything that happens in a game, by any type of adversity. He's just going to come back with the same mindset on the next play. And also, his shooting has improved so much that you've now got to defend him honestly on the perimeter, and that sets up the rest of his game.
The shot by Ivy, no good.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
And the Pistons combining veteran shooting Stan with their young core, and it's been a winning recipe.
Yeah, they've given Cade Cunningham room to operate, along with Jalen Duren and Asar Thompson. So much athleticism to attack that newfound space.
He doesn't get the second one. And Greg, the Bulls have said they're leaning towards building with depth, saying that star teams are more vulnerable to injuries.
Well, they don't yet have a bona fide big-time star on this roster, so if you ask me, that might be a case of sour grapes.
They get it back. Thompson lays it up off the glass.
Well, hauling in that board, Thompson giving his guys second chance opportunities.
Giddey kicks to Vucevic. Back to Giddey. Out to White. On the wing, Dosunmu. Shot clock at 6. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. And another miss by Chicago. Detroit leading by 6. Thompson with it. Defended by Giddey. Harris outside. Pass to Duren. Cunningham for three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Cunningham's got 8 points.
Wow, Cunningham dialing it up from three-point range.
And it's Giddey with the ball for Chicago. Down low. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of those.
So it's Detroit now. The Bulls getting their last shot to go. Harris kicks to Cunningham. Duren sets the screen for Cunningham. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty. Giddey with it. Hasn't made one yet. And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. You look at the Pistons stand, statistically pretty solid across the board.
Yeah, they're well balanced. They have guys with size, athleticism, skill. You got to give a lot of credit to the front office and these players for their hard work.
Pass to White. Vucevic a screen on Ivy. And it's White missing. Here are the Pistons with the ball. They're on a 14-5 run here. Thompson outside. Five to shoot. From the arc. That one misses. Bulls trail by 9. To the paint. Giddey finds White. And here is Giddey. Vucevic setting the pick for Giddey. A three-pointer is right on target.
And not a guy who takes a ton of threes, but Giddey can knock them down if you let him.
Now, here's Ivy. Cunningham right side. Nice defense from Giddey. Bulls have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. And stolen by Harris. Thompson against Giddey. Cunningham left side. Duren the pass to Harris. Yep, that one goes.
And it does a world of good for them to have Harris getting busy inside. Gives them that inside-out edge they're looking for.
Now here's White. Pass to Dosunmu. Vucevic down low. Duren's on him from down low. And it's Vucevic missing. Pistons leading by 8. Now Ivy. Scoreless thus far. Now here's Duren. Pass to Cunningham. Over Giddey. And again, Cunningham missing.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
And stolen by Harris. Cunningham against Giddey. Harris looking it over. Cunningham outside. Just 5 on the clock. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Bulls trail by 8. To the inside. Rebound, Detroit. Duren's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And stolen by Giddey. And here we go, the Bulls fast break. Score the basket, his 2nd of 2 attempts.
And how about the body control? Giddey refusing to let the defense alter that shot.
Back to Cunningham. For the 3. Chicago grabs the miss.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. 4-point game. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Here's LeVert. Shoots over Herter. And the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot. Pass to Jones. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first. The 10-footer. And it comes off the front of the rim. Detroit leading by 4. Sasser with it. Stewart finds LeVert. And the 3 off target. Chicago is gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Pass to Jones. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Outside Collins. Good on the triple. And now just a 1-point Piston lead.
Well, we see this more and more. Big guys who can really shoot it from deep.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Detroit shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. First one falls for him. LeVert hits both of them. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Pistons lead by 3 from the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
At the forwards, Okoro and Williams. Jones is out there with Kevin Herter. And it's Collins in at the 5. That's the group for the Chicago Bulls to start the second quarter. The Pistons shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And the first one drops. And with the trend, Greg, toward a faster pace, do you miss watching those grinded-out half-court battles that enthralled millions during the Jordan era?
Well, I miss playing more than anything, but as far as watching, the game for me is as good as it's ever been.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Jones dishes to Collins. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And that one falls for Collins. And it seems like Josh Giddey playing with newfound confidence, coach, since his arrival with the Bulls in Chicago.
Yeah, one of those trades that seem to benefit both teams. The Bulls have handed Giddey the keys to their offense, and he has not looked back.
And so Collins nails both of them.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, the Pistons are growing. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said, I appreciate the work that the guys have put in, and I'm proud of what they're becoming. But we have more work to do. We're still taking steps. Our guys have improved, the team has improved, but we're not finished yet. Kevin?
On the rise. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. And it's LeVert missing. Bulls trail by 3. Driving to the basket. No one near Herder as he lets it fly. And it's all evened up. Herder's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Pass to Robinson. Stewart, a screen for Robinson. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Chicago has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Jones in the post. He's covered by Sasser. Williams with a clean look. A miss that time would have put him up. Detroit's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Down low, here's Stewart, and the dunk by Stewart.
Well, where was the defense? You can't let a big man like Stewart get this deep.
Chicago has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Chicago making some changes. Buzelis is checked in for Patrick Williams. Dosumu comes in for Isaac Okoro. And Josh Giddey subbed in for Trey Jones. And then for Detroit, Asar Thompson, he's checked in for Holland. Jaden Ivey comes in for Karis LeVert. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Marcus Sasser. Now, here's Cunningham. 8 points for him. Back to Thompson. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to go on Buzelis.
Well, in terms of pure talent, Asar Thompson has loads of it. I don't know if he has a ceiling.
That free throw good from Thompson. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And Stan, when you think of the most athletic teams in the NBA, the Pistons have to be right up there.
Yeah, a handful of supreme athletes. And most importantly, Kevin, they use that athleticism to attack and disrupt. That's what makes the difference.
Here's Giddey. He can't get it to go. Cunningham with some nice D. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
On the wing, Dosumu. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Thompson, a screen on Herder. Here's Ivey. Cunningham outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Cunningham's got 11 points.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Pass to Herder. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Thompson finds Ivey. It's rebounded by Herder.
You gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. Vucevic, he's checked in for Chicago. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Detroit. From deep, Herder. Rebound by the Pistons. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. In the corner, Ivey with it. And again, it's the Pistons from deep.
Oh, how about the quick thinking by Ivey? I love when he goes right at it with the shot.
Inside, it's stolen by Duren. Here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Pass to Herder. Now, Buzelis. He's covered by Thompson. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's Vucevic, and Vucevic throws it down.
Can't be too surprised by this. Vucevic got the room, and he went to work.
And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Detroit Pistons. They lead by 7. Clock at 6. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Josh Giddey.
Well, it's his heart and leadership that set Cunningham apart. He's never given you less than 100%, and he's always playing to win.
And team-wide, they've been terrific from the line here. Just one of those nights when the confidence has spread from one player to the next.
Chicago making a switch here. White's checked in, and the Pistons making a change here as well. Tobias Harris is checked in for Duncan Robinson. And so Cunningham nails both of them. Bulls trail by 9. And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
Yeah, right now, Coach needs to draw up his best play, get some points, and give this team some confidence.
And stolen by Ivy. Thompson in the corner. Three-pointer on the way. Here's Duren. And Duren slams it in.
Well, the numbers will show that Duren is one of the top offensive rebounders in the game. He is a high-motor player.
White looking around. High post Vucevic. Back to White. Vucevic is screen on Ivy. Pass to Buzelis. Beyond the arc. And the Bulls with another miss. Pistons leading by 11. And you talk about size, coach, strength, and bounce. Jalen Duren drawing comparisons now to young Dwight Howard.
Yeah, he certainly is, Kevin. And look, I like to be careful when we're making those kind of comparisons with a young player and a Hall of Famer like Dwight Howard. But there are similarities with the athleticism and the relentless approach to defense and rebound.
He hits both from the stripe. Here's Giddey. He has 5. Pass to Dosunmu. Here's Vucevic. Now here's Giddey. Covered by Cunningham. Giddey, no good. Detroit's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Cunningham against Giddey. Nice defense from Giddey. Bulls trail by 13. Pass to Vucevic from outside the arc. Here's White. He makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries.
Well, as a guard like White, you need to score inside. Force teams to respect you everywhere.
And here's Ivy. Cunningham passes to Duren. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
For Detroit, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
Well, look, it seems like every time Jalen Duren is on the floor, he's looking to outdo himself, to raise his own standards as a player. I really like that about him.
So he comes up empty, missing both. To the middle, it's tipped. Vucevic. Great defense that time from Duren.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
Hits the three-point bomb.
Oh, just pure from the corner. Harris doesn't pass up an opportunity from there.
To the paint. That one's good, and the Piston lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from Vucevic.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Cunningham. 15 points in the game. Pass to Ivy. 1:51 left in the second quarter. Cunningham against Giddey. Just 5 to shoot. Cunningham kicks to Thompson. Here's Ivy. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Now here's Giddey. 5 points in the game. Pass to Dosunmu. Over Ivy. And the shot falls short this time. Detroit leading by 12. 1:02 left in the first half. Cunningham against Giddey. Cunningham's shot is off. And Chicago shooting just 29% in the second quarter. The offense is suffering. Outside, White. It's Vucevic, top of the key. Shoots over Duren. And it's Vucevic missing.
Well, you can't play better defense than that, patrolling that mid-range area.
Buzelis, no one around him. And again, no good by Chicago. On the wing, Thompson. 5 points in the game. Here's Ivy. Drops in the tray. Ivy's got 6.
Well, that's a terrific kick-out pass. When the defense collapses like that on the inside, you've got open people outside.
And so it's the Detroit Pistons. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. And we'll be right back after this. Into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game, he's been everywhere.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, he's also a pretty good actor. He sells fouls really well.
On the floor for Detroit, the forwards are Thompson and Harris. At the guard spots, we'll see Cunningham and Ivy. And it's Duren in at the 5, roaming the paint. Ivy with the bucket. Ivy's got the first basket of the second half here for the Pistons.
No, interior defense doesn't hold back against Ivy, but he just explodes right by them and gets it to go.
Here's Vucevic, rebounded by the Pistons. Duren's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Thompson outside. Pass to Ivy. Thompson sets the pick for Ivy. Over in the corner, Cunningham. Shoots over Dosunmu, and that one goes long. Bulls trail by 15. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
To the inside. Here's Vucevic. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Vucevic has got 10 points.
Well, moving Vucevic inside's like trying to move a brick wall.
Now, Ivy, 8 points for him. Duren high post. Vucevic on him. Cunningham passes to Duren. And Duren slams it in.
Well, physical play by Duren at the rim, which doesn't allow much room for interference.
Here's Dosunmu. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Jalen Duren.
And really, the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. He's off on the first. Good on the second free throw. And it's Cunningham with the ball for Detroit. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Here's Harris. 5 points in the game. Here's Duren. And Duren slams it in. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 13 rebounds.
Moving well. Duran working in the two-man game.
Bulls trail by 16. Pass to Buzelis. Vucevic a screen on Harris. Here's Buzelis. And again, Chicago. No good. Detroit's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Harris's shot is off. The Bulls have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. And over the course of his career, Tobias Harris has shown a willingness to embrace various roles.
Well, look, Kevin, Tobias Harris is not only a highly skilled player, but he is a team-oriented, win-first, veteran guy, totally unselfish, and will just figure out a way that he needs to help any team he's on get to where they want to go. Well, that's why this coaching staff wants Cunningham to have the ball and make the decisions.
Chicago's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they just have to be more patient. Less forcing and more passing.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. On the wing, Giddey. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Here's Ivy. And then Ivy with the jam.
So explosive. Get used to seeing a lot of that from Ivy. Wow.
Bulls trail by 20. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Kevin. Kobe White becoming an offensive focal point, saying, "It means a lot that my coaches and my teammates trust me. The only thing that can prepare you for this is going through it. For me to become the player I want to be, I need those moments. It's all part of the learning process and the journey." Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. Pistons leading by 20. In the corner, it's Harris. From outside, off the mark.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Pass to Giddey. And here's White. Clock at 4. To end the cold streak. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Cunningham. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Cunningham's got 17 now. And Chicago has possession. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention. And the Bulls making a change here. Jones is checked in, and the Pistons making a change here as well. Robinson's checked in, and here are the Pistons. They're on a 12-3 run right now. Pass to Ivy. The Pistons rebound. Here's Harris. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Chicago's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. He had a nice open look right there. He has 7.
Laser focus from White. The moment that pass was headed to him, he was ready.
Now here is Harris. He's guarded closely. And slam dunk by Harris.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Bulls trail by 21. Inside. Here's Buzelis. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
And throwing it down, not necessarily Buzelis' game, but don't give him that much space.
Now here is Harris. Defense right on him. Rebound by the Bulls. Buzelis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
With his soft touch around the rim, Buzelis should score a lot of points in the paint over his career.
Collins checked in for Vucevic, and the Pistons making a change here as well. Stewart checked in for Jalen Duren, and the free throw, no good. Detroit leading by 17. To the middle, here's Harris, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Harris has got 9.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Three-pointer. Collins. And Collins is right there.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Pass to Stewart. Lobbed up there for Thompson. It's stolen. Jones with it. He has yet to score. And it goes down 2 points.
Well, even though he's just 6'1", Jones is confident inside. Doesn't fear going up amongst taller players.
The Pistons have gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. Robinson passes to Stewart. Pass to Ivy. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And sadly, Jaden Ivey's 2025 season coach was cut short by injury.
Yeah, it was really too bad, Kevin, because he was having a great year and an improving year as the time went on. This guy's just getting better and better. Both his shooting is improving and his decision-making, and it was a shame he didn't get to see that through to the end.
Patrick Williams, he's checked in for Chicago. Kevin Huerter comes in for Dosunmu. And the Pistons making a change here as well. LeVert's checked in. And White kicks to Collins. 6 on the shot clock. Ivy against Jones. Over Ivy. With 1 on the clock. And finished off by Collins.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark. Ivy with it. Williams picks him up. Ivy with the bucket. Ivy's got 13.
Look, that's the strongest part of Ivy's game, making things happen off the drive.
.115 left to play in the third. Down low, here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
And 101 left here in the third quarter. And here's Ivy. He's got 13. Stewart a screen, puts up a 3. Rebound by Williams. Bulls trail by 14. Now here's White. He's got 7. Huerter kicks to Williams. Collins setting the pick for White. Takes the 3. Rebounded by the Pistons. Now Ivy. That one doesn't go. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Pistons ahead. They lead by 14. From the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Jones. Kevin Huerter is out there with Williams. Then it's Collins. And it's Giddey in at the 2. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Giddey against LeVert. Kicks it out to Jones. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist. Giddey's got 4 assists in the game. Cunningham looking around. Stewart finds Robinson. Here's Holland. Three-pointer. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Pass to Jones. Outside Williams. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Stan Patrick Williams has established himself as a 3-and-D player out in the wing.
Well, look, Kevin, the one thing you know you're going to get out of Patrick Williams every night is a great effort at the defensive end of the floor, and that's a great starting point. So when you put him in a game, you know darn well he's going to help you defensively, not going to make many mistakes offensively, and then it just comes down to how well is he going to shoot the ball.
Cunningham, a screen on Giddey. Robinson for 3. Here's Stewart, and the dunk by Stewart.
And that's all about strength for Stewart. For him to be able to get the ball in the hoop while absorbing the foul.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Pistons?
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
Well, the defense was a little soft. He felt free to take that shot.
And the dunk by Stewart.
Yeah, there's Cunningham unselfishly giving up the ball. Great pass.
And it's Jones with the ball for Chicago. Down by 12. Collins up top. Guarded by Stewart.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Pass to Cunningham. It's stolen by Jones. Here's Giddey. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Holland, the pass to Cunningham. To the middle. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Bulls trail by 12. Outside, Jones. Inside. Here's Collins. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. First free throw is good. Vucevic checked in for Chicago. Duren, he's checked in for Detroit. And so Collins nails both of them. Pistons leading by 10. It's LeVert on the wing. Back to Cunningham. 6 to shoot. To the inside. And Duren slams it in.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 4 on field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Collins kicks to Huerter. Back to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Great pass to hit him in stride. Love to see teammates in sync with each other.
Cunningham with it. Pass to Duran. Here is Robinson. Shoots the three. That one, no good. Nice defense from Giddey. Well, Josh Giddey, an outstanding playmaker. We know that, Coach. Are we calling him a point forward or a 6'8" point guard?
To me, Kevin, he's a pure point guard at 6'8". This guy's got great size, but he's most comfortable with the ball in his hands, making plays for other people and running an offense. He can handle and pass as well as any.
Catching up now on the changes for Chicago. Buzelis is checked in for Zach Collins. Dosumu comes in for Jones. And it's White in for Kevin Huerter. Cunningham gets the bucket.
Yeah, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Pass to White. Vucevic a screen on Ivy. And it's White missing. Detroit leading by 11. Cunningham outside. Now here is Harris. The jump hook. And it's off the back rim. No good. Chicago's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you get the sense that guys are still trying to figure out how to guard Buzelis.
And he makes the first. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
A really talented youngster. Mantas Buzelis comes from Lithuania, and they have a very rich basketball history there, and he's hoping to add to it. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's White. Pass to Vucevic. Now Buzelis. And again, Chicago. No good. Thompson outside. And here's Ivy. No good with the triple. White against Thompson. Now here's White. Guarded closely. Vucevic against Harris. 5 on the clock. Buzelis' shot is good.
And when it comes to the three-point shooting of Buzelis, we know he has the ability, but we need to see consistency.
Thompson a screen on Giddey. Cunningham for three. Nice defense from Giddey. Pass to White. And that comes off the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got 5 assists in the game. Pistons leading by 6. Cunningham outside. Thompson sets the pick for Cunningham. To the paint. Thompson with the bucket. That's 7 points now in the game from Asar Thompson.
Gotta do more than this to stop Thompson. He's used to having to fight through contact.
Here's Giddey. Pass to Vucevic. Here's White. Six on the shot clock. Vucevic is screen on Thompson. From about 19. Yeah, that goes in.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Cunningham right side. Duran. Giddey will pull it down. Bulls trail by 6. Now Vucevic. That shot no good. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. 22 is their biggest lead.
How about that finish by Harris? He sees his opening and does not hesitate to rise up and be free.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey guys, Billy Donovan was just reviewing the plan with his team. He told his guys to up their aggressiveness on the defensive end, saying this game is all about who can get stops right now. I need you guys to bring some more energy on defense. That's how we'll get this win. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks. So the first one drops, and that narrows the gap to 7.
Well, he's as steady as they come at the big man position. Vucevic is someone you can count on to help you shoulder some of the offensive load.
Both good from the line that time.
Nice work there. This is a point in the game where if you get a chance to close the gap, you've got to make the most of it.
Outside Cunningham. Knocks down the 3.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Wide, a screen on Cunningham. Here's Vucevic. Takes the 13-footer. Duren pulls it down. Giddey against Cunningham. Thompson, a screen on Giddey. Cunningham against Giddey. Ivy fires. And the 3 misses. Bulls trail by 9. Now Giddey jacks up a 3. Cleared away by Ivy. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
Duren with a screen on Vucevic. Here's Duren. Got it to go off the glass.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
Now here's Dosunmu. He's covered by Thompson. A 3-pointer. Good. And here's Cunningham. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Harris outside. Shot clock at 6. Cunningham. No good on the layup. And so the Pistons take the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that about wraps it up. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. And now we present the player of the game, Jalen Duren.